Oh.
With so many shampoos and conditioners on the market, it can be difficult to pick the right hair care for you. And when the price tags range from a couple of bucks to 30 plus, you want to be sure you're getting what you pay for.
Yes, you do. So, does cheap mean nasty? And is an inexpensive salon brand going to deliver the results that you need? Well, 3 brave morning show viewers put some very different products to the test, and you might be surprised and shocked at the outcome. Let's go to the tape.
My lifestyle is pretty hectic. I have 2 kids, running around after all the time. My hair tends to get left out of the picture. My hair breaks. I just have to run my fingers through it and it will break off, it will fall out. It gets oily, and sometimes, depending on what product I use, I can get dandruff.
You're using supermarket product at the moment?
Yes.
We're actually going to recommend a Salon Professional product from L'Oreal. It's also eco-friendly, no paraffins, no silicons. I need something that's a little bit more gentle on your scalp. I'm going to show you roughly how much to put on. About half a teaspoon. This is the most expensive shampoo and conditioner in our road test.
I'm hoping that it will reduce the breakage and falling out, as well as the oiliness of my hair.
I'm a busy mum. I have 4 young kids, 2 are at school, and I really neglect my hair a lot because I really don't have the time to do that. My hair is quite thin, and I think it's because I overwash my hair quite a bit.
You actually have a lot of hair, but it's fine strands. So if you use any shampoos that are heavy in silicons and is really weighing the hair down, it's going to make it even worse for you. We're actually going to get you to try out a mid-range price. The John Frieda collection, the volumizing solutions, it's actually going to hopefully create more volume for the hair.
I'm hoping that this product will make my hair fuller and it will give it more body.
I actually really like my hair. It's probably the one thing that I do take care, so if I can, with. It's frizzy, it's got a kink to it, so I prefer to do it straight. So I do spend a bit of time with the straightening iron and hairdryer. It can also be quite dry.
What we've actually got you trying out for the next couple of weeks is the VO5 Deep Nourishing product. It's on the cheaper side of the range from a supermarket. It's for giving your hair a little bit more volume or shine, repairing the hair, deep nourishing treatments. Feels like it's cleaned the hair really well. Just because it's softened the hair straight away doesn't mean it's actually doing all the good stuff.
Hoping that I'll get some good results. I've been using the VO5 product for the past 2 weeks, and I've found it has made a little bit of a difference with my hair. I felt it's got almost a bit more life to it and less frizziness.
It does look better. It feels a little softer, so I actually think it hasn't been too bad for you. It's interesting that option number 1 that we got, test number 1, that we actually got a good result. I think option number 2, which is what you were at, which is middle price range of the bracket, we actually haven't seen a great result. Your hair looks quite flat to me, and it looks a little oily. I actually think the product's a little bit too heavy for your hair.
It's actually made my hair quite lifeless. It's done the opposite to what was expected.
I use L'Oreal Professional Salon, and I found that it's done wonders for my hair. I haven't had much hair loss, it's gone curly, it's not as buffy as it used to be.
Your hair feels quite soft. It doesn't feel dry and coarse anymore. You've probably got the better result out of all of them, but also considering the price point, it's not something that everyone can afford. It's all about choice and getting the right advice on what you're going to be using at home.
Well, that was a great result. Her hair was far less frizzy.
Much less.
This is Troy Thompson. Hi, Troy.
Hey, Troy. Morning, guys.
Were you surprised at any of these results?
I was really surprised. I actually thought the John Frieda would have worked a lot better.
That was the mid-range.
That was the mid-range, and it's about $15 a bottle. So I actually thought the consumers would have got a better result. It was actually a lot heavier, a lot flatter, and I was really surprised.
How much of the changes will we see? Would it just be the hair responding to, new stuff?
You know what, it's all about the hair gets used to the one product. Same with the skin. The minute you try a new moisturiser or a new lip balm or a new hair product, the hair or skin always responds much better. So a 2-week bracket is a perfect example.
Okay, so by the end of the 2 weeks we were able to fully assess.
Definitely.
Okay, and that just isn't a myth, the change it up thing. I always thought that was just an urban myth.
Look, I quite often say to my clients, have 2 brands of shampoos in the shower. It's all about mixing and matching.
Okay, when choosing shampoo and conditioner, what's the problem with self-diagnosing? you know, or just popping something into your supermarket trolley?
Women and men often think just because their hair's dry that it's broken. It's just dehydrated. So you might be using a shampoo that's for chemically damaged hair. When I say chemically damaged, I don't mean moisture deprived. Chemically damaged is broken. You can actually see it breaking off down the hair shaft. It's quite visible. So moisture, it's all, people say they have a flaky scalp. Well, why do you have a flaky scalp? You're not probably washing the shampoo out properly. Doesn't mean you have dandruff.
Okay. Now, this is the good bit. Cheap doesn't necessarily mean nasty.
Well,
Clearly.
you know that.
They've been saying that about me. What should you look for in a supermarket brand?
Well, look, most people, and I know this is crazy, people love colours of bottles to match their bathroom interior. Insane, I know. But, you know, people often think about the colour, they think about the smell, you know. It's really difficult. I've tried supermarket products. I'm all about the smell, the feel, how does it feel on the hair, but you're not going to get a long-term result. You know, it's all about making sure it's right for you, but also when you read the back of the bottles, you must read them and understand what you're about with the hair.
That's really interesting. Sylvie brought home one of these expensive ones and we had to redo the whole bathroom because the bottle didn't work.
Match.
So what would you recommend? What are we recommending out of that road test?
Well, you know what? I was really surprised at the L'Oreal one. I didn't think that and I use L'Oreal, so I shouldn't really say I was surprised. But you've got to remember, these are the general public testing the products. They've never bought in Salon Professional products before. So for her to come out and say the L'Oreal product was the best one that she'd ever used, I was really surprised. And she also said that she would repurchase it, considering she also said she couldn't probably afford to buy it.
Okay, what was that? What was retailing?
We used the L'Oreal Professional. She used it in the salon as well.
Yep.
So that's, you know, around about $34 for the conditioner. Right. You actually saw on her hair that she actually had a lot more definition in the curls.
Really did.
Her hair wasn't frizzy. This is an incredible product from Kerastase with the Olay Relax Slim. Flattens the hair. It's incredible. It's one of my biggest sellers.
But you only want that if you
have seriously curly, rebellious hair.
If I put that on my hair, I'd be
a disaster.
Yeah.
You're something like this, the Kerastase Volume Active. It also repairs the hair as well. So just because we're saying repair doesn't also mean you use it if you've got a flaky scalp. Just because it says volume doesn't mean you use it on thick hair.
Troy,
it's crazy.
We've lost Larry.
I know.
We lost Larry.
You know what? My life is so simple. I go home, I put my hair in the dishwasher, give it a whack for an hour 15, it comes out shiny.
We lost him 3 minutes ago, Troy.
You got your Merkin back.
Good on you, mate. Good. On you, mate.
Thank you, Troy.
Thanks,
my 5-in-1 shampoo works just fine. $1.99. Thank you, mate.
Thank
Good to
you.
see you. Just ahead for you, it's official. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yes, that's right.
Jake Gyllenhaal and Taylor Swift snapped together for the first time. It's official.
First, Glenn's back with a household favourite.